Hi, welcome to another Minecraft survival skills video. So I'm on my mushroom island and we're going to talk a little bit more about the chicken farm that we designed in the last video. So I broke it down and I moved the chicken pen over to here. And then I've got a minecart now instead of a bunch of hoppers to collect the eggs. And the minecart feeds the eggs into a dispenser. The dispenser cracks the eggs against this wall here. The chickens drop down into this pit. And this is 2 blocks by 1 block. So this, you can see, is pretty crowded. I'm depending on the entity cramming rule, mob cramming, to kill the oldest chickens when the baby chickens grow up in there. It kills the older chickens, and they're all standing on a couple of hoppers, and the chicken drops into the hopper and gets fed into this chest. Now this chest could be hopper could be feeding another minecart that could run off to a storage system, and all this could be that storage system could be located anywhere, and it could be sorting items. So we could do some things with the unloading. I mean, with the that drop area there. But for now, I've just got the this part working. So we've got a 5x5 of chickens there laying eggs on the grass, and then underneath we've got a hopper minecart running back and forth underneath, getting the eggs. Then that minecart travels along this rail right here up to this unloading system, and I knocked out some glass so you can see the unloading system. So I'll put a link in the description to the tutorial for this, but you've got this this powered track is sitting on top of a hopper, and when the minecart comes along, it's going to temporarily turn off the track. This circuit will, so that the minecart can unload its contents into this dispenser, and the dispenser will then pop the eggs. So the way this works, just quickly, is as long as there's something in this hopper, it's going to power this comparator. This comparator is going to power this block. There's a torch there, you can't quite see it, a redstone torch that feeds up into this block. And when that torch turns on, it's going to turn off this repeater. And that's what turns off the track so the minecart can stop and unload. When the hopper is empty, then everything reverses and it kicks the minecart back to go get more eggs. So there'll be a link to the tutorial in the description for exactly how that works and step by step on how to build it. This redstone right here is what is going to cause this dispenser to fire repeatedly. So as long as there are eggs in this dispenser, it's going to keep pulsing. So this is the clock part of the circuit. When you put eggs in the dispenser, it lights this comparator right here. That's going to light this redstone dust. We've got some dust feeding back into the side of the comparator. Comparator's in subtract mode. So as long as there is something in the dispenser, you're going to see a clock pulse here. This is going to tick. And while that's ticking, it's also going to be putting a pulse into the side of this block right here, which is going to put a pulse into the dispenser and cause it to keep shooting eggs until it's empty. So that's how that system works. So the reason that we went this way, like I said, is if you watched the first video, and there's a link to that in the description, we compared different farms. We compared a farm that Avomats did, and we looked at another one that Zumavoid did. Those are both good farms, but I wanted to get more production. And to get more production, you got to have more chickens laying eggs. You have to have lots of eggs. And if you've been watching, kind of watching this thing work while I've been talking, you can see that every time that minecart comes back, we get at least a few eggs, and sometimes we get a whole bunch of eggs. So this is going to fire a lot of eggs because we've got so many hens laying eggs there. And that's what's going to give us the good production. Like we saw down below, we have about 3 stacks of chicken, and I've just been working on this for a couple of hours. So that's pretty much it on the chicken farm, the progress on it. In the next video, I'll probably do something a little different just for a change of pace. And then in a future video, I'll probably come back and we'll talk about this area right here, what we can do with the output from this thing, because we can do some really nice things with it. Like I said, we can feed it into centralized storage, and sort everything out into a nice, convenient storage area. So until then, I appreciate you watching. If you like this video, please click that like button, comment, and let me know what you think. If you have any questions, or if you want to see any particular kind of farm. And if you want to get notifications of future videos, please click the subscribe button. So until the next time, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.